Hello everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. And we are live. I am at the computer changing the thumbnail for YouTube. I have to do that at the computer, and then I'll get in front of the camera and we'll get ready to go. This is Tuesday's live stream, the 31st day of May 2022. We're going to be playing the Hunter Call of the Wild today, and in a few minutes I will announce the map that we're going to be on. I have the thumbnail changed and ready to go. If I sound a little off today, please forgive me. I'm a little under the weather. Okay. For those of you that's watching in the background, appreciate you joining us at Real and Virtual Outdoors. This is the Hunter Call of the Wild. And we are on Quattro Colinas map today. This map has hogs, red deer, roe deer, two kinds of ibex, and wolves. So we're going to start down here in the bottom and work our way to this watering hole, kind of here to this one, kind of northeast. These will be some mountains here. We'll have to go around these. But we're gonna try to work these our way around to these watering holes here and see what's available to us. So today. So let's start out going here, and then we'll work our way up. I have the Silicon Mosent Nagant 7.62x54R. It is a military round. It is so close to the 30-06, it's not even funny. So it's a very nice rifle. I use it all the time. It's perfect for this map. So let's get to walking and see what we can come up with. I will unscope the rifle as we walk. If I have an opportunity to shoot open sights, I will do that, of course. I would prefer to shoot open sights. We will glass as we go. Check out our surroundings and make sure that we're not going to spook any animals that we don't see. This is a nice map. I played it quite a bit. Like playing it, hogs and the nice red deer that's on it. So we're going to get a map reset on all these maps. They're going to be resetting the drink times, feed zones, and resting zones. They're going to spread the animals out more so that there's not areas where you walk through where there's not animals, what they refer to as dead zones. I'm going to walk up here and show you this. This is a rabbit burrow. There are rabbits here in the game. So Those were actually small rocks. But there are rabbit burrows here in the game, so we'll probably see some of those. They're going to reset the maps when they release the new map that's coming out, Rebatuli Coast. They are reworking the waterfowl system for Rebatuli Coast, or for the Hunter Call of the Wild, and Rebatuli Coast is going to be a heavy bird. Lucas, how are you? Rebatuli Coast is going to be a heavy feather map. It's going to be bigger animals on it, including whitetail, bears, raccoon dogs, which I had to look those up to even know what that was. But it's going to be a lot of ducks, geese, grouse, some other ground birds. As you might have heard that that's a wolf. He's over there somewhere, straight in front of us. They're reworking the waterfowl, and the waterfowl hunting is going to be a lot better. The birds are going to fly a lot faster. There's going to be a lot of action when you waterfowl hunt in the Hunter Call of the Wild. It's going to be reworked across the board. It will not just be in Rebatuli. So there's going to be a lot of action. It should make for a nice live stream. And we're going to do a live stream on that. Thank you, Garrett. Some new people joining me today in chat. Appreciate that. Jeremy's Tournament Cats. Hello, sir. How are you, my friend? If I sound a little off, I have the C word. I contracted. I have very mild symptoms and I'm fine, so please forgive me if I sound stuffy. Can't quite read that name, but hello. Other than a stopped up nose, I wouldn't even know I was even sick. So we're gonna kind of walk in glass and look. We're gonna run into some animals. There's no doubt about that. This map's full of them. Back to the waterfowl hunting. It's going to be exceptional for a live stream. It's going to be a lot of fast-paced action and a lot of opportunity to shoot at many types of birds, and they're going to rework that in a way where the hunting pressure does not build up too fast and you're scared a bunch of animals off. The ducks are going to pretty much come in unabated, as if you were hunting a real duck blind. There's some red deer tracks. We're just going to walk down here, and I'm going to get up here just a little closer, and then we're going to crouch right here and sneak in, take a little look around, see what we can locate. This is a very bushy map. Kind of dragging along, hitting bushes. I chose this rifle today for the simple fact it is a long distance rifle, and the rifle is classified to take all animals in between 3 and 7 in the ethical classification, and all the animals on this map are between that 3 and 7. So I didn't need a bigger gun, and I have a lot of ammunition for this one, and I picked this one because I enjoy it more than the 243. I think it has a little bit more punch, and it does cover the... I just spooked that deer off. A whole herd of them. That's why you gotta be watchful. Let's see if I can see where they're going. Oh, that's a nice deer. Ooh, that's a big boy. 2 big boys. I'm gonna see if I can't sneak a shot in on that. If he'll stand there, I will. Oh, don't turn. Okay, we're gonna see if we can't still sneak a shot in on that. Yeah, there you go. There's a big one. Ooh, nicey. Come on the other side of that tree. Come on. I just need to get a quick shot. That's all I need. Let me see if I can get this call. Let me back up here just a little bit, see if I can get a little more hidden. This is a nice deer. I'm going to take my time, make sure I get him. I don't want to wound him and mess up a potential diamond. If I don't get him, I can track him, so. There he is. See, he's really upset. I'm gonna try to call him in. See if I can get his attention. Okay, I'm pretty well hidden right here. So we're gonna try to call him in. That is a 7 very hard. It's a big animal. And a 5 medium with him. So we're going to try to call those deer back in. Most times they, after they're spooked like that, they won't come back. But sometimes they will. We're going to make an effort. When you're gonna shoot an animal like that that has the potential to be a diamond classed animal, you want to make sure you make a good ethical shot. I could have rushed the shot and put a bullet in him, chased him down, but it lowers the value of the animal if you don't make an ethical kill. So we certainly didn't want to do that. This is a red deer call that I'm using now. We're going to glass a little bit, see if they're anywhere near this area. I doubt they're going to come back, but we're going to look. We'll give them 2 to 3 minutes and see if they'll come back. My guess would be they were probably over here in a watering zone. They come running from that direction. So I just spooked them out. There's one behind me. Probably gonna be a small one. He's back there somewhere. Yeah, it's a doe. Yeah, we're not interested in you. She's a doe. And those deer are probably not going to come back. So we're gonna start over in that direction where we saw them deer. Yeah, we're not shooting you today. We're after a bigger prize. Yeah, I hear you. Want another doe running. We're just gonna glass this real quick. Make sure there's not any more suitors out here. There's a nice deer. That's a 6. Boy, this place is loaded with them. Good night. That's 400 yards. That's no way I can make that shot. Oh, there's a whole herd of deer. Wow. How you doing, Danny Stone? Good to see you, my friend. We're working on it. I done already spooked one big one out. There's a whole mess of them out here. These animals are these red deer are also getting rework. Look, there's a wolf. That is a big wolf too. That is a long shot. We're gonna try it anyway. I got him. I hit him good. I knocked him down. So. Okay. Oh, Chrissy. That was a long shot. We're going to have to see if we made a good enough shot on him. I mean, that was a long way over there. Good night. Ernie Brown. I wanted to apologize. I didn't get to do the fishing pond yesterday. Wife has been feeling under the weather. I'm feeling under the weather a little bit. My voice sounds off. We have light symptoms, so we're good. I didn't want to spent a lot of time talking yesterday, and I just wanted to take in Catfish Weekly and Mark's show, and took a little time yesterday and watched some of the gamers that I enjoy to watch. Fishing Pond will most likely resume next Monday at 5:30. And if I'm feeling up to it, I'm going to do a live jig tying. I'll be tying some jigs for y'all on Monday night. So, I am not a speed jig tyer by any means. I did get that animal. He's down somewhere now. We're just going to have to find out where he went down at. But I'm not a speed jig tyer by no means. I tie a very nice looking jig, but it does take me a little time to do it. I have 3 jigs that I want to tie for y'all during the session. One will be a chenille body. Jig, just a standard crappie jig. There's the blood trail. Okay, so we're going to now start tracking. Second jig I want to tie is going to be, thank you, Chrissy. If you feel the need, Chrissy, I'm going to do a thread neck as well, and that's going to be a jig without chenille. Those have become quite popular. You just basically build a thread. Brian B. Catfishing, hello sir. You just basically build a jig without putting a chenille body on it, and you build a use thread to build a base, and then you clear coat it or UV resin it. It's become quite popular because of the shortage of jig tying supplies, and really they work just as effective. This is going to be a minute tracking this. I did get him, but I didn't get a great shot on him. So we're going to do that. Thread necks, and then we're going to do a crazy legs jig with rubber legs. Something I'm quite fond of. I think it's very effective, and I use a spinner bait. That's telling me to go back this way, but I'm going to continue on this way for a few minutes. Sometimes that throws you off. Yeah. I didn't see him run back that way. I'm going to continue on, and then I'll go back if I don't pick him up again. Sometimes it will throw you off. I didn't make a great shot on that. If it would have been anything but a wolf, I wouldn't have shot it. Let's see what this is up here. That what? Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's telling me to go back. So we're going to go back and look. The crazy legs or jigs are nice and very effective. We're going to run back down here. Excuse me. I have that a little bit here. Nah, well, I ain't that. I ain't the master marksman. Crazy legs are very effective. I make it out of a spinner bait skirt. I just Get a spinnerbait skirt, different colors, and pull it apart. I may not find this dog. We're gonna go way down here. This ain't looking too good, folks. I'm finding this animal. I'm way off the mark here. Spinnerbait skirts work great for that. So if you want to watch somebody make some nice quality jigs, Eric Massey is great at it, and Kim Burnett, Facebook. They make some of the best jigs I've ever seen. We're going to look around for a few more minutes. If we don't find this animal, we're going to go back hunting. I don't want to spend 30 minutes chasing something that I didn't make a good shot on. Lyle Stokes makes a good looking jig too. He really does. I've got some of his jigs, and I won them. Fished with them. They have nice action. You put the effort in, you know, to make jigs, you can do it. Thank you, Chrissy. It's just about putting the effort in. I'm back on the blood trail, so that's telling me to go that way. Now I just didn't win that way. This thing may be running around in a circle. We're just gonna continue on ahead. And, if we see him, we see him. If we don't, we're gonna move on. That may be him laying right up here. It is. See that? All that running around. Finally got him. Yeah, I shot too far back. Got the liver. Stomach, rather. Okay, he won't be running my game off, so I did get him. Okay, let's continue on now. Thank you, Chrissy. Kim is someone that I have got to know. He does a lot of things for youth fishing. He not only makes great jigs, but he's also a master fly tyer. And he has a live stream on Facebook on Wednesday night. I think that starts at 7. And you can watch him tie jigs, and he'll answer questions. 7 o'clock. Now, you go watch Kim tie a few jigs, and then you watch me tie a few jigs, and you're going to see the difference of somebody that's able to tie. There's a big old deer right there. That's a 4. Let's make sure there's nothing else. Someone that's able to do, you know, who's a very seasoned tyer. I've been tying a long time, but my hands only allow me to do so much at a speed. But I hold my own. I do a good job. I think I do, at least. It really doesn't matter what I think. It's what the fish think. We're going to shoot this deer. Let me check the yardage on that again. That is right in the yardage range of this rifle. So that's a number 4. That's a pretty nice sized deer. Lyle Stokes jig. Yep. He doesn't have a very big rack, but he's a pretty nice deer. I need to make some money to buy some supplies. We'll try to get him right behind the front shoulder here. So we're going to hold. No rush, he ain't going anywhere. Let's try to get it back on target. These long shots are not easy to make. I totally blew that. Golly. Well, I was trying to hold my breath, study my aim with that hold your breath function, and I blowed it. I didn't get the shot on me. That was an amateur looking move. I'm sure Polar Bear will have something to say about that. Yeah, that happens. Push down on the left stick and holds the breath, kind of studies the aim, but you can only do it for so long. It don't matter how much you practice on this, you still have errors like that. Yeah, no big slim. Yeah, it happens. Well, I don't feel too bad because there's a lot of big time gamers that play this game that end up making bad shots, or we're going to get a chance here to maybe redeem. Or shoot them with the wrong gun and ruin one. We're going to redeem right here, hopefully. That looked like a better shot. Let's see if we can follow him. I have too, Chrissy. Catfish regulators. I have missed some myself. Now, I'm going to brag on myself a little bit here. And I know that somebody's going to say, well, that's what everybody says. But 99% of the time, if I shot at a deer in real life and I missed, it was an equipment issue. There are times that I did miss. But on a shot that I should have made, it was usually an equipment issue. I had a couple of firearms that I used that were not sighted in properly, unfortunately. If anybody, I don't know if y'all saw it yesterday, I'm sure that some of you did. Catfish regulators and the Bullock experienced at a Gameday live stream. Did some virtual fishing yesterday. Very nice live stream. I must be rubbing off on everybody. 4 hours. I watched that whole thing. I thought they did a nice job. Yeah, we got a nice shot. Here's a big blood spot. This deer's not going far. That's a lot of blood. I got a vital hit on that. Oh, I'm sure. I was extremely surprised. I knew that there would be, that I'd get, you know, some viewers. And that deer's not going to be far. I knew when I started a YouTube channel I'd get, you know, a crowd to watch. What I didn't realize is that I would get so many people that were in the fishing community that would be interested in what I was doing. I didn't realize how many of those people enjoyed playing or was interested in it. I think one of the people that I get a lot of questions from, and a lot of interesting questions based upon how do you do this, how can we do that, what do I need. Don asks me a lot of questions. He's seriously thinking about getting into it. That's a pretty nice deer. He got a nice neck coat on him. Yep, there he is. Doesn't have a very good rack. He's small, but he pays good. So I don't know nothing about that, Aaron. Your own hunting club. Really? Okay, we're going to start walking on up here at this next lake up here. I have never played on a server map. Really? See, y'all fixing to cost me $189 to go get an Xbox. I looked at him yesterday. I'm gonna try to get one next month. I'm gonna order it from GameStop. They have them in stock. I bought a PlayStation 4 from them used. Oop. This place is loaded with red deer. There's another red deer. Ooh, that's a big boy. God, that's that 6 hard again. That is the second time that I've spooked that deer out of here. I'm going to try to get up here to this tripod and see if I can't just stand and call that deer back. We're going to try to get an Xbox. I think that was pretty cool how y'all were doing that yesterday. Aaron was streaming that over StreamYard. I never thought about that before. I think that I have, of course I talked to so many people. I think I talked to your wife one time about y'all were big into the hunter, I think. Now I may be mistaken about that. We're going to try to set up in this tripod here and call that deer back. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try. He's trying to drink. He's coming back to this spot every time to drink. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did talk to Lisa about that. Yeah, I was telling Lisa when we were talking about that they're making a new hunting game, and it's going to be called Way of the Hunter. They do not have a release date. It is supposed to be, a good game. Of course, you hear that a lot. It's going to be a good game. It comes out, it's a dud. But it's going to be on Xbox, and it's going to be on PlayStation 5. No, you good. Thank you for coming. I enjoy having you, Jody. Oh, there's a goat. I agree with you 100%, Aaron. It's going to be extremely hard to beat this game. Of course, when the Hunter Classic come out, a couple of goats out there. I don't have a call for goats. There's not a call for goats in this game. When the Hunter Classic come out, it was the cream of the crop on computer. I still play that game. In fact, even though it's 10 years old, there's just so much great stuff in there. And the waterfowl hunting in that game is a lot better than the waterfowl hunting in this game. Expansive Worlds has made a statement, though, that is going to change. That the Hunter Call of the Wild will become the new leader in over the Hunter for waterfowl hunting. Now, if they have made adjustments to the waterfowl hunting for this game, it's going to be better than it is in Classic. We in for a treat. I have the Classic on my old laptop. It plays. Unfortunately, I can't live stream it on there because the laptop will not allow me to do it. But I'm getting a new computer, and we're gonna do some lives on that. I'm also gonna do some other lives, maybe on the computer one of these days. I really liked the way Aaron and them did that yesterday through the StreamYard. It's a great idea, just pointing the phone at the TV screen. We're not going to sit here long. We're going to give this deer a minute, and we're going to get back on the walk. I don't like to sit still too long. Most times, those big deer will come back in. Aaron, have you shot a great one yet? The man wants a response, Jody. Oh, there's a 5 medium. How far is that? That is a long way. Oh, there's that 7. Now, here's the $1,000,000 question. That's 315 yards over there. That is too far for this gun. I know that. So what I'm going to try to do, that's that deer we saw earlier. I want to try to sneak over there and put a bullet in him. I can get myself together here. We're going to try to put a sneak on that dude. That's where I spotted him, right there. So I'm going to crouch down, try to We're going to try to put a spot on this deer. Or a stalk on this deer. I need to try to close to 200 yards. About 316 yards out. Problem is there's 4 or 5 deer standing there. I got a lot of eyes. I want that 7. Another 60 yards. Let me take some precautions here. Jody had some good fishing videos weekend. It is, Jody. You wanna smell me and see if you can smell it? It is supposed to be. If I go around this corner, I'm going to be at a bad angle. We're going to lay down right here, and we are going to try this shot. It's supposed to be cover scent, Jody. Yeah. Well, you're right. Just keep working with him. Okay, guys. We're going to hold a touch high and try to make this shot. I have no idea because of the recoil, but we're going to go look. It looked good. I've said that before. Let's go and give him a minute maybe to die here. I think we're in good shape. Right here is where that just turned more pink. That means he laid down and died right here somewhere. So let's go see. Yeah. Just keep working with it. Appreciate it. I don't think I've had you here before. I appreciate you joining us. Glad to have everybody that comes in, talks, and visits a little while. Sorry if I try to speak to everybody as they come in. I cannot scroll back and look at the chat on PlayStation 4. Nah, he's down. He's down. Fortunately, you don't lose that. That would be a nightmare. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought you were. We do live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays for gaming. And then I have a talk show on Monday night. So, please subscribe and join us. I play other games as well, just not this one. This usually draws a pretty good crowd, though. Everybody enjoys this. Yeah, I made a vital shot, so that was an excellent shot. That's by the amount of blood. So we are going to be in the green, folks. Now I just need to go track him down. He probably didn't run far. I think there's blood right here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a Facebook group page, Real and Virtual Outdoors, same thing as my YouTube name. I put notifications up on the group when I go live, and other people use the group, put links up for gaming, outdoor stuff, fishing. You're welcome to put something on the link, the group if you like. Yeah, we made a good shot. We got that 7 hard after all. I told you he was coming back to that spot to drink. When they do the rework on these maps, they're going to reset all these zones. So we're going to have to open all these watering zones back up. But what it will do for you is it will move the red deer hunting from nighttime hunting, which I do not enjoy. I know there's a lot of people that's crazy about nighttime hunting. I'm not one of them. But it will change the drink zones where red deer drink in the day. They're going to be a lot easier to hunt. Thank you, thank you. The door is always open, sir. We just come here and have a good time, and we try to keep it drama-free. This is a happy, safe place for everybody. That's what I want it to be. We got him. I'm proud of that. We had to work for him a little bit. It only took us, 52 minutes to get him? Saw him when we first started, probably about 10 minutes in. Yeah, that's a pretty nice size boy there. Oh, he got a nice rack on him. Yeah. Okay, big boy. You're probably going to be a gold, but we're going to pick you up and see. You are a gold. Now that is not a diamond. Unlike my friend Aaron, I don't have a lot of diamonds yet. So he's going to get taxidermed. I really like his rack. And now he will go in the lodge. I'll hang him on the wall. I need to do a lodge tour one of these days for everybody. We have shot this little old lake up, so let's go back to walking up here where we going when we've seen that deer. That's a good shot. I made one bad shot, but I kind of redeemed myself on the last two. I made a good shot on that one when it counted. And that was probably about 50 yards further than I should have taken. The gun is rated for 164. That was at 200. Right at a little over 200 meters high, or yards high. That's why I held a little high. Don R. Thank you, Chrissy. Don, I hope you're feeling good. I'm doing well. I didn't do the fishing pond yesterday. My wife's been under the weather, and just wanted to kind of rest and play some games. Look at here. There's a whole herd. I might as well. I hate to pop him. You know, I should shoot that deer, but if I do, I'm going to blow out this zone. I'm not going to shoot that one. She's feeling under the weather. I got up feeling under the weather this morning a little bit. My voice is kind of off. I took a test. I have the you know, but I'm fine. I have very mild symptoms, so I think I've been feeling bad for a couple of days, had a little cough, but I'm doing good. Word's going to get out eventually. I wanted everybody to know from me that I'm great, fine. So. Yeah, Don, how you feeling? Did that help you out, or you just still kind of down and sluggish? Or I've been asking. I hadn't seen you around much. Yeah, I told you feel a lot better too, don't you? Yeah, I did. I do, Jody. Uh, it's very mild. Uh, so I had a cough a day or two ago and didn't feel bad. I got a little stopped up nose. I feel great, but I did test positive this morning. So. I got a virtual appointment with the doctor at 4:30. So, I'm fine. I will. I'm taking a little cold medicine for the stopped up nose, but I've been vaccinated, so Medicare pretty much demanded it, but I wouldn't even note it. I thought I just had stuffed up nose. I've got a virtual appointment at 4:30 to talk to the doctor. I'm sure she'll prescribe some stuff then. I called them this morning. Of course, they were closed yesterday. Other than having stopped up nose, I don't have any symptoms, really. Thank you. I've ordered the darn stuff for 28 months, and I finally ended up with it. But I'm good. I'm not alone. I'm not here by myself or anything like that. I'm good. This is a nice map, really. This doesn't get the recognition that it probably should. I like this one, and I really like Parque Fernando. Look at here. Now this right here is a mess. That's a wolf. And I'm fixing to tell you, them jokers travel in packs, and they will attack you. And I have one gun big enough to take one down. So, I'm going to have to be real careful here. And there's one right up there. I hear him, I don't see him. Okay, I'm not walking up there because they got the advantage. I'm going to get hidden where I've got the advantage and see if I can call one of them jokers out of there. I say that, I may have the wrong call. I got the right call. Okay, let's see if we can call one of them jokers out of here. These wolves are very smart. They're kind of a prize to get. They pay a lot. So we're going to see if we can't call one out. Hopefully the whole pack doesn't come down on my head. We will have Thursday's live stream, of course, at 1 o'clock. And I will say it again. I say it every Tuesday. If anybody has a request for the gaming live stream, or maybe want me to do the talk show instead on Thursday, we can do that as well. Just message me. We'll sit here a minute and see if they'll come on out. If they don't, we'll move on down the road, so to speak. Getting them jokers to come out in the daytime for tough. Come on. Appreciate everybody joining in today. I know there's lots of folks watching in the background, working or listening. I try to keep the conversation going best I can. I wish that I had an ability to let somebody come up if they wanted to. Unfortunately, that feature's not offered on PlayStation. Let's start doing an Xbox thing with the StreamYard and the way that Aaron and Kelly were doing it yesterday. Filming it from their phones, which actually had a real good picture. I thought it turned out great. I could probably I think you can bring up a guest that way. Sure, it's just a little playing with getting the phone in the right position on the TV, just like it is, I guess, live streaming when you're fishing or something. It's all about which way the phone's pointed. Okay, I don't think we're gonna see that. So we're just gonna start easing up that way. Oh, Dan, how are you? Appreciate that. Glad you stopped by. Pouring concrete. Sounds like work to me. I didn't ever hear from Aaron. Aaron, if you're still in here, have you shot the great one yet on this game? They have a deer called the Great One. It's supposed to be the biggest, prestigious animal in the game. It's a grind to get one. I know people that shot 2,000-3,000 animals before they spawned a great one. Each time you shoot an animal, it respawns into a bigger animal. So that 7 that I shot could come back to be a bigger 7, or it could come back to be a 9 legendary. I seen she caught a big fish. Kelly Bullock. Hello, sir. You have seen it? Yeah, I did too. On the Layton Lakes map. Unfortunately for me, I spawned fast traveled into the to the to the location it was in, to the tent, and of course I spooked him. It was the whitetail one that I saw. I'm sure you do. Hey Steve, how are you? Thanks for coming in, sir. Pretty good crowd today. Y'all put a smile on the old man's face. We had a handgun hunt last week. Stream, I had to take it down. I had something got picked up on a microphone from the outside of the patio. We're going to redo that handgun hunt. Somebody had asked me to do it. I did it and then take it down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, Chrissy. Well, walked up to this little old lake and I don't see much. Yeah. Let me tell you something. That rhino was a destructive dude, isn't it? I mean, it really is. I'm gonna head on up here. This other lake, I don't see anything here. I like that rhino. It's a good weapon. It does do the job. Hey, I've seen a lot of people, go to shoot that. I've seen a lot of big gamers go shoot that great one and mess it up. And that's, when I say mess it up, I don't mean miss. I mean make a bad shot and there's some sheep. Ibex rather. I've seen people make a bad shot and not get the needed score to make it the great one. Or shoot it with the wrong gun. I've seen good people do that. That's sickening. When you make a mistake like that after you've grinded, 2,000-3,000 kills, and then you get to the point where with selective harvest you get to the great one and then you blow it. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. There's a lot more people that's a lot more dedicated to this and know a lot more about it than I do. I'm working on it. Kind of watch some of the bigger gamers. They do some nice stuff. And the more that these games, better these games get, and the more popular they get, the better shows those people will be able to. Something here, be able to put on. Thought I picked up a glimpse of something. I did. Right behind that bush. We're going to check that out real quick, see what that is. Yeah, it's just a little ibex. We're going to see if we can't put a shot on him when he walks out. That phone does it every single time. All right, big boy. Smile. That looked like a pretty good shot. There's another one running across from right to left. Yeah, two of them. Okay, let's just go get this one and then we'll go from there. I don't even know what that was. Size, I just shot it. Trying to earn some money to get some decoys and duck blinds when the new map opens. Oh, CVA. I turned that. Forget to turn that phone down every time. Hope everybody's doing well today. Glad to see y'all. Glad to spend a little time with you. Yeah, let's see if I can find out deer where he went. Well, that's not good. I might have missed. I don't see how. It's the wrong tracks.
The southeastern ibex's horns follow a distinctive backward sweeping curve, making them stand out amongst the other breeds.
Yeah, I didn't ask you for that, but okay. I don't know what happened there, guys. Looked like a decent shot. I know it. If he was down, it should show on this map. Let me walk back this way just a little bit and see. Yeah. That's red deer tracks. Well, somehow we missed. And it sure looked good to me. This is his tracks right here. We'll follow these a minute and see where it goes. Sometimes you get a glitch. Yeah, that's what I say, but yeah, you got a job there, don't you, Dan? Good night. I'm glad things are looking up for you, buddy, but I gotta tell you, better you than me have to do all that work. Yep, something happened there. We blowed that. I don't know what it was either. We'll continue to trek on and see what we see. These goats are hard. These ibex and these mountain goats, as in some of the other maps, are difficult to hunt. There's really not a call to call them in. And they're sneaky. And when you approach them, they're nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. So they're not easy to hunt. We got 2 more days. Or the rest of the day and tomorrow. And then we're going to have Miss Jody's Flathead Challenge. Oh, Lance. Thank you for coming in, Lance. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that comes in. I know everybody's trying to work and got things to do. Little old bitty small goat. We'll shoot him if we can get an angle. See, I can't shoot him right there. I'll hit that tree. I keep walking. Come on, big boy. Or little boy, just keep coming. There you go. I didn't miss him that time, folks. He's down right there. Graveyard dead. Okay. It's kind of grinding for money right now. It's kind of grinding for money. Then I go along and shoot that big red deer and then spend $5,000 taxidermy. Yeah, I did the job. He little. Just a little bronze. Spanish ibex. Okay. I'm like y'all, I thought I hit that when I shot at up there on the hilltop. Sometimes you get a glitch. It happens, I guess. I released a video. I'm going to release a video tonight at 6 o'clock. It's scheduled to release. There's a little old rabbit. We're not interested in Wascary rabbits. It's where I shot a blonde mule deer on the live. I made a little video out of it. Get to see the deer hanging in the lodge if you're interested. It's a short video. It's not very long. That'll drop 6 p.m. tonight. I used to make quite a bit of videos when I started out doing YouTube. I lean more doing the lives now. I like the companionship and fellowship, and I think you get a lot more views on the lives. People are more interested. I do make a few videos still out of some of the lives, or I will make a video out of something if I'm recording. I try to record more now when I do gameplay by myself. And that seems to be when you're not recording, that seems to be when something good happens. A lot of disturbed brush up here. This is ibex, or Spanish bex rather. They like these mountains. If I had a gun that could shoot halfway across the world, this would be a good place to sit and just look. Walk over here down the side of this hill and see what's down here on the bottom. A lot of walking in this game. You have what? Hey, you lost me on that. Oh, you have real long. I have real long shots. Yeah, what gun do you like to use the best? Seem like they make a gun, and then it's the favorite gun for a while, and then they come out with a different gun, and it's the favorite gun for a while. Yeah, I'm like, what's he talking about? Yeah. Curtis. Hello, Curtis. I just saw you on hog legs show this morning. I got up and watched it. Get up into these hills and these mountains up here. This is ibex country. I just kind of pick a spot and start walking. I might spend a lot of time trying to unlock a bunch of zones, watering and feeding zones, and the reason for that is it's all fixed to get reset anyway. I'm gonna have to go back and do it all over again. So any watering and feeding zones that you have open, that you've been hunting deer off of or other animals, all those are going to get reset. So we're going to be running all over the map again, like a bunch of fools trying to reopen everything. Which makes it tough for the people that grind to spawn the great one. And there's a lot of people that do that. I really, I don't know. They both have their places. I have never owned an Xbox. I have played an Xbox. The only downside for me personally is that I can stream straight from my PlayStation to YouTube or Twitch. And I think, well, I understood it yesterday, and if I'm wrong, Aaron, please do correct me. I understand that you can't stream from YouTube to YouTube from Xbox. I like the partnership they had with that service. I believe that's what Aaron told me yesterday. Well, the Xbox is good. There's no doubt about that. It just kind of depends on what you want to do with it. So you do like me. You go out and buy two. And that's probably what I'm going to do here next month, is go out and buy an Xbox. I'm going to go. I can get a used one for $189 at GameStop. And this PlayStation I'm playing on, that I've been playing for God knows how long, 7-8 years now, was used. I get the warranty. So if you get it home and something goes wrong with it, you got a year warranty, they'll fix it. I usually buy it from somewhere like GameStop. I don't do the mail-in stuff where you gotta return it and all that. But I think they both have their place. Everybody's got a different opinion. You got Xbox players and you got PlayStation players. We shooting a few. We shot a nice big red deer. Big Slim. And you got computer players. Right, I thought that's what you told me. So if you, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you want answers to technical stuff like that, Aaron's your man. I give you my opinion on something. It may not be worth too much, but uh-oh. Here's a rascally rabbit. I think we'll put a little, maybe put a little stew in the pot. Yep, not on him, we won't. Guess I should have shot. Brother-in-law wants to buy me an Xbox just to play. Well, let him. Are you you having a hard time thinking that over? I'm gonna tell you. Somebody tells me they're gonna buy me one, I'm fixing to let them. You know, let me touch on that a minute. There's lots of people out there that play games, and there's lots of people that you can play with. But if you've got somebody that wants to play with you, that you know's mature and a good person to play with, I do it. It's hard. It's not easy to find good playmates, as you would think. You know, a lot of people get on there and, oh, well, I'll just sign up and pick a few people out, and yeah, it's a bunch of drama. And I hate that. I'm not going to sit in a room, and a multiplayer room, with somebody that's mad and, or, you know, that's being mean to others. And there's a difference in talking a little trash and in good fun. But when it gets out of hand, and it does get out of hand sometimes, I don't enjoy that. I don't want a bunch of drama and foolishness. So if you've got somebody that wants to play with you, play games with you, that you can enjoy their company, man, go for it, because it's not easy to find. I thought I wanted to play. I'm a basketball fan. I thought I wanted to play NBA 2K. I own it. I don't ever play it online. Bunch of kids. Bunch of kids. And you wouldn't believe the fighting and the arguing and cussing that's coming out of these young folks' mouth on that thing. I just want to have a good time with it. So, if you want my advice, tell them to buy it. You ever played games much? You're never too old to learn. Yeah, Chad. Chad plays often. You got a good adult crowd you play with, though, Chad. You're not playing with a bunch of little young folks. It's not behaving like they should. Well, I'll continue to walk on up here. I love the game. I'm sure you could find some good folks to play with. Right. I'm sure you could find some good people to play with, but it's usually at night. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Be careful. Have a good day. I don't think this game cost all that much. You probably... I don't think this game cost that much. I have a few games that I will buy new. I don't go out and spend a lot of money on brand new stuff. But I do have a few games that every time they put out a new map or a new lake to fish on, I've got it that day. I used to play a lot of baseball. MLB The Show. I live for that. Play that game every day. Yeah. I was good at it. I'm still good at it. Not as good as it used to be, but I'm still good at it. So I was giving that some thought last night, Aaron, about the way you and Kelly were running that stream. And something crossed my mind. I realized that I know y'all were playing multiplayer on the same lake, and we're going to walk on down this way a little bit. But you know, you're talking about having a tournament. If everybody logged on to the same lake, picked one map that they were going to fish that day, and they had the same setup that y'all had going, you could put about 10 people on StreamYard playing that same game. And you all wouldn't be on the same map, but you'd still be fishing the same body of water at the same time. You could have a pretty good size tournament. Are you sure about that, Chad? You may be right. I don't know. I hadn't heard that before. I'm trying to advance the channel. I have heard of that before. Okay. I'm trying to advance the channel, and we're going to branch out a couple more ways to play different stuff. Yeah, we need to have a conversation about that on the phone sometime. I need to pick your brain about that, because I've been doing some research and things on maybe a gaming computer and some stuff, and where I can do a little bit more professional type streaming, user-friendly streaming. I get kind of under the weather right now. I get the feeling better. I'll see about messaging you, and maybe I can call you or something. We can talk about it. Could use a little guidance on the equipment. I'm not much of a technological fella. And 6 months ago when I started YouTube, I didn't know how to make a thumbnail, for good grief. There's something up there, but it's on the other side of that cliff. There you go. When in doubt, go to Chad. Yeah, I enjoy hunting these red deer. They're a lot of fun to hunt. That deer that I shot today on this live is probably going to be close to the biggest one I've shot. I think the one I got in the lodge is a little bigger. I'll have to go compare them. There are people on YouTube that are making looky, that's a young we're gonna pop that doe if she stands still long enough for me to pop her, just because I want the money. And she didn't. Good grief. You knew what I said, but you trying to be funny. Oh, damn. Anyway, what I was saying was there's a lot of people that play this game. And I mean this literally. They're literally making their living playing this game on YouTube. And that's no joke. I know we always talk about, there's a big boy. All these big deer right here. Let me see what I got to do here. Get myself in a position to call that joker down that hill. I'm in a bad spot right here. They are making a living playing YouTube, video games on YouTube. Pretty cool thing. I may not be able to find a good enough spot to hide. It's about as good as it's gonna get. I don't really like this spot, but I may not get a better spot. Just not enough ground cover. Let's try this spot over here. They're making a living playing video games and doing stuff like that, and digital gaming, and way down the hill here. This is not a good spot either. With all the advancements and technology and everything, they're making these folks are making a killing, and we wonder why we can't get nobody to work at the fast food window. There's too many opportunities. That deer is playing with me. I absolutely do not have a spot to get to hide. I'm going to try to lay down on this rock. All right, come on. Let me see if I can call that deer down the hill now that I got a place to hide. This is not the best place. Some of these people have got, you know, that I'm talking to you about 50,000 subscribers. I mean, they stream 5 days a week. Excuse me. With all the being monetized, with all the super chats and things they get. I know people that don't even work. That's what they do. And this is all they play. I'm not trying to be like that. That's dedication to be like that. I just want a few friends hanging around and have a little fun, but if he comes from right there, I'm probably in good shape. Behind that bush. If he comes down this hill in this open area, he may see me. We're going to sit here a minute. Sometimes they'll get hung up out there. I don't care how much you call them, they won't. I just saw one. And he's going over to the right. Now we got one coming in. We'll see which one that is. There he is. Yeah, okay. That's the 4 easy I saw, so let's get the gun ready. Not that gun. And that joker's coming in hot. It might have been high. A little. I got him, but it might have been a little high. I should have. I was going to try to take that deer with open sights, but he got up on me so fast, and I didn't get the scope off of it in time. Oh, I made a good shot. We got a big spot of blood here. Oh yeah, we're in good shape. Vital organ hit. All right, let's go find that big boy. That is why that I love this rifle. It does do the job. I don't know if everybody in here watches or you know, I don't know who all in here does any kind of crappie fishing, but I do a lot of crappie fishing. I have a show that I watch on Wednesday night. Some of you may watch it. SK's Crappie Catching Adventures. They do it Wednesday night live, 9 p to 11 p Central. It's a good show. A lot of good information on there. If y'all interested in crappie fishing and you hadn't watched that, I'd check it out. I feel redundant sometimes announcing those things because I feel like most people that hang around in my chat or in the chat probably know about these good shows, but I like to mention them because there's people in the background that watch that I don't ever know is here until I see the view count. Pretty nice deer, not too shabby, but it's a good show, good clean show. They run a tight ship over there. SK's does a good job. He's very staunch on keeping it family friendly over there. They're not going to put up with any foolishness. So anybody that ever goes in that's misbehaves, they get kicked out pretty quick. But it's a good show. Everybody should, if you like crappie fishing, you need to be watching it. Yeah, especially if you know somebody that likes crappie fishing that uses a live scope. You can learn a lot of good stuff off of there. I had an opportunity to use a live scope one time with a friend. He had a portable live scope. And all that darn thing did is make me mad because we was at a crappie house fishing, and we could see them fish. They were right up under the edge of the barge hid, and we get the jigs and the minnows right there on top of them, and they wouldn't move. I'm thinking, that's gonna drive me nuts knowing them fish is there and I can't get them to bite nothing. But other people use them, and and they're very effective, and it's a very effective method to catch crappies. And a lot of good information that he has. And I shared this out on the group page. I think I shared it out on the group page. I watch another gentleman, coyote fishing. I've been watching him for a long time. He put out a video a couple of days ago. His last video. He was using some jigs that I made and sent to him in his video. Caught a boatload of nice kayak full of crappie. He fishes a kayak. I tied the man some jigs and sent them to him, and he made a nice video out of it. I think he caught them all on the pink head, black body chartreuse tail one I made. Great Father, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. We doing good. We just kind of walking and stalking and looking and making a shot or two here and there. We all need to keep pestering Mr. Lyle Stokes about doing another jig tying show. Well, they all get together and tie some jigs. I know he gets asked all the time. I kind of enjoyed those shows, and I know a lot of people enjoy them. And we need to ask Lyle to, and sometimes Lyle's listening in the background. He's told me before he listens to my streams quite a bit. He just doesn't get in the chat. So Lyle, if you're listening, there's a lot of us that want to see another jig tying episode, or another jig tying night from Panfish Station. I know they talked about doing it here about a month ago and get Kim Burnett to join them. That's a fun night to see everybody what they can create. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. I remember the first time I watched those guys tie jigs, it was Mark and Chad and Lyle, and they did a good job. I think it was Saturday night jig tying episode, and I really enjoyed that. We're going to play on for a few minutes longer. I'm going to get off here in a little bit and go decide what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. Get me something to drink. I want to remind y'all that on Thursday at 1 o'clock, we're going to do this all over again. Well, let me tell you something, Dan. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you here. If I could learn to tie jigs with the way I do with my hands like they are, anybody can learn to tie jigs. It was difficult when I learned to do it, but I did it. I made it work. Nothing in the world gives you any greater joy than to catch a mess of fish on something you made. There's an ibex down here, so let me get the rifle ready. I remember the first time I caught a limit of fish on a jig that I made. I almost cried like a baby. I was so happy. Because all of the work and time that I had put into learning to tie and improving at it over the years, and pretty much mastering it was a good feeling when I caught a mess of fish. It really was. Now that dad-burned goat is standing down there on the other side of that bush, on the other side of this hill right here, and he's in a position that I can't get to him. Oh yeah, I've shot several things. Several things. Shot a big nice red deer. I got a goat down here in front of me, but he's in a bad spot. I may not be able to get a lick on him. He's already bellowing at me. I know you're there. He knows I'm here. If I get a shot, it's going to happen quick. I say a goat, it's an ibex, it's not a goat. He probably spooked. I think he spooked, folks. We're gonna ease on down just to be sure, but I think he's going. He's standing down there in this watering zone. The way they made this map with these kind of valleys, and it does make it a little difficult to hunt sometimes, because when you have a watering zone like this, and you know, he was standing here drinking is what he was doing. Of course, before I could get a line of sight on him, he's gone. But that's hunting. I could put a stand up probably, but right here, and I would if they wasn't gonna reset all the zones. I'd put a stand up right here and then come back here. At the time they were supposed to drink. Wait on them. I appreciate it, Danny. Yeah, there's that goat up there again. Ibex. Let's see if I can get a sight on him. If I can see him, I can put a shot on him. These ibex are very cunning animals. Is this game worth it? Well, do you like to hunt? Do you enjoy going out hunting? So answer me that, and then I'll give you a very educated answer. If you're not much of a hunter and you're not interested in it, then the answer would probably be no. If the answer to that question is yes, I will elaborate for you. Gladly. I always want to help others make decisions about whether the game's for them or not. There's an ibex. Yes. More than anything. Okay, so the answer to that question is absolutely. Buy it. The money you're going to spend on it to get it and to start playing it, I would spend a little extra money and get the 2019 edition, they may have a 2021 edition. Get the latest edition. It's going to cost you more, but you're going to get all the maps and all the guns, DLCs, which there's quite a few, and all the upgrades and everything, all in that package. So if you enjoy hunting, this is the finest hunting game that I have ever played, hands down, and I'm 50 years old. Yep, buy it. If you like hunting, buy it. I've been playing games since I was a kid. I'm 50 years old, and I still enjoy it. So yes, it's very much so worth the money. And I am not sponsored by these people, nor do they give me anything or do anything for me. I just love the game. And there's a couple of other channels. I don't know if you watch gaming much. KC Planet and Lady Legend. And they are experts at it. Right. If you're looking for an authentic hunting game, this is the game you want to buy. If you're looking for, I want an arcade type, then no. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And anytime you want to know anything about something like that, you can email me or come in the stream, and I'll answer your questions. You're very welcome. Glad I could help. See how skittish these goats are? Now I'm trying to shoot one more animal for y'all before I shut this thing down. And I creep up on this thing and he keeps a running. Now if he'll hold still, I can go have my glass of tea. Well, now, you more of a fisherman anyway. That's what you like. There's that joker. We're gonna pop him real quick if I can. Nighty night, big boy. That may be a little far forward, but we probably get the job done. You're a little bit more of a fisherman anyway, Kelly, aren't you? But I like them both, and I like to really set. I tell you what, I enjoy all of Dovetail's games, including the catch, and I really like the catch carping course because it's just pick out a place to fish and set up a 3-pole stand, much like y'all were doing yesterday, and just fish. But it's a little more driven of live bait, and it doesn't have all the lures and things in it. It's kind of more of a, I like it because I like the Ebu River where I can do more catfishing, big channel cats and big wheels catfish. That's why I like it. I know I hit that deer. Oh well. I tell you what, I've had a couple shots today. It's been a little bit subject. Dan, where are you at right now? I'm not sure that I hit that deer. I may have hit that tree. I tell you what, this old man needs to go get his eyes checked. Oh. Look. Oh, herd of goats. Art. My brother Art. How are you, my friend? I'm trying to put one more animal on the ground. That should have been a good shot. I'll walk up here and see if I can't get this animal. And I'm not talking to myself. Here, who's that? You okay? All right. We're going to walk up here and get this animal. And while I do so, I want to thank you for joining this Tuesday's live stream. I'll be doing this again on Thursday. If you have a request, email me or contact me on the Facebook page. If you want to see hunting, fishing, etc., etc., and we will make it happen. I always love getting requests from subscribers. There he is. Makes my job a lot easier. It's kind of like having to decide what's for dinner every night. Sometimes it's nice to have somebody else tell you what they want. I appreciate each and every one of you. I enjoy your company on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Monday nights on the fishing pond. Y'all are all been so kind to me and supported, and I'm grateful for you. I am going to go have me a glass of tea and a snack, maybe. And I'll see y'all in chat sometime. Okay. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. Everybody's been a part of this one. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday. God bless you.